last couple years, which was piloting programs that were to include IEPs during the school day. Um, and I speak to this both as a parent and an educator, and itinerant, because itinerants work across every schedule. Okay, we may be at a school where we've got a 7 o'clock in the morning IEP, but then we might also be in a school where the kids don't get out until 3 o'clock or 3:30 and still are required to attend an IEP at the end of the day. um, and I know we've talked about flexible scheduling, but sometimes that gets frowned upon. Like, why aren't you here for the kids? You can't work both ends. And I've worked middle and elementary at the same time. It's really challenging to meet those IEPs all the time. I'm really wondering where that data is on having IEPs during the school day, or whether we want to have, full day IEP days, whatever it is, something to balance the workload for special educators, but also we've got our regular educators who are working their full day. They're still coming to IEPs after, and you know, it, it's a lot. It's a lot to ask, but yet we have many children with IEPs, and it's important to have a whole team collaboration on that. Um, so I'm just looking for answers and guidance as we move into a time where we're going to have less staff and less time. Um, yeah.
Maya or Dr. Miriam, would you like to respond?
I can start, and then maybe Maya can jump in. But Lisa, I will share that with our special education team, because being new, I'm not sure I know the answer, but I want to look into that for sure.
Maya, do you have any information on that? I mean, I know it's there. It might be buried right now.
No, I don't have any information about that, but I do remember when we were talking about doing so. So I'm glad you brought it up, because I definitely had not had that at the front of my mind, and thinking about the amount of even just geographical space that somebody like a speech and language pathologist has to cover. And then when you talk about adding that schedule component onto it, and then and then I know it's overwhelming anyway, but I hope that those decisions and that processing of data gets done by the folks that are in those IEP meetings, as well as the folks that are not able to find a way to attend those IEP meetings. And I'm thinking about gen ed folks who aren't as present as possible or could be.
Well, I'm ever grateful for Zoom, because sometimes there is no way to make it the 20-minute drive that it's going to take from getting out of the school into a school where buses are coming and going. It's challenging. Um, so, yeah, getting there on time is challenging. Zooms can be a really wonderful resource for IEPs. But that doesn't take care of the 7 o'clock in the morning or the 3:30 in the afternoon IEPs. And when you're doing both on both ends, and we've got stack loads full of IEPs at the end of the school year, even though we're trying to balance them out, it's exhausting. And I would like to have some work-life balance.
Thank you, Lisa. Catherine, would you like to share your thought or question? There she is.
Hi, sorry. Internet things. So I still am. Oh, sorry, my dogs are now like, you're using your voice. Um, I am still. I'm in middle school right now, and the 6 period schedule is really, really stressful, and I really want to have a very clear understanding of how we can express to our families of what to expect next year. Yeah, so sorry, my dog's always all over me because I started talking. Um, I'm a special education teacher and have 40 students on my caseload, and families are like, well, we want to do band, but how are we going to get support for our students? Um, they want to do art, and for me, it's like, what makes their heart